She lives. YouTube! I give you all permission to hate me. I do, because I literally have not posted all year. Welcome back to my channel. I'm also welcoming myself back to my channel because I think it's been about 4 months since I posted, which is too long, and I'm sorry. This year has been honestly a whirlwind for me, and I just can't keep up. And I know I've mentioned this before, like last year, but I cannot keep up with my life right now. In a good way, it is so beautiful. It is so full of work and career and family, which is beautiful. But it is really quite difficult for me to manage Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, dancing, singing, acting, auditions, performances, family, parish, running the choir for my church. I thought we'll just do like a little life update, catch up whilst I pop some makeup on. I'm going to be filming a hair video for you today, yay, because I know you guys will all love to see my 2024 curly hair routine. Pretty standard and similar, to be honest, to many of my hair routines in the past. However, my hair is extremely long right now and I love the length. This is probably my favorite my hair has really ever looked, and my curl definition and texture and shape and health right now is really at its peak, which is so exciting. So yeah, I'll just give you like a full video on a hair update, and this can be a life update. So I don't know how many of my videos you guys have watched, where you're up to, what you're up to date with, but essentially I'm feeling really dry right now. Winter has not been kind to my ashy skin. So essentially last year was a big year for me personally. Yeah, I was going through like a lot of changes, a lot of growth, and it was a really difficult year for me. And I was in a long-term relationship and we broke up in like October last year, which was a really big blessing in my life, and I've been just healing ever since then, and I'm feeling really good. There is so much. I just feel like this year, the older I get, I'm turning 24, guys. I'm literally turning 24 and I can't believe it because I started this channel when I was 18 years old. So there's been a lot of life since then, and a lot of growth, and a lot of fundamental like changes as a human being, and like knowledge and everything. So it's pretty surreal. Honestly, it's pretty surreal to have so much of me shared on the internet, yet not really in a personal way for quite a while. I've just really needed time for myself to heal and grow and discover more about myself. For this year, I've done some pretty incredible things. As a 23-year-old, I definitely think I've experienced and done a lot, and I'm so grateful for that in my life. And I've always done very weird and wacky things ever since I was young, which is fun and a blessing. So I did go to LA at the beginning of this year with Selena Gomez, with Rare Beauty. That was an incredible experience. Since then, I also performed in West Side Story, the musical, on the Sydney Harbour, in front of the Sydney Opera House and Harbour Bridge, with Opera Australia, covering my dream role of Anita and being a shark in the most iconic musical of all time. I did that this year, so that's pretty cool too. So I've done those two massive amazing things. Since then, I have been working, going to events. I've been doing some pretty hardcore, intense musical theatre auditions. I got to the last round of one of my dream musicals, Six the musical, and I was really close to getting one of my dream roles, but I didn't get that. So that was, you know, that was a journey. And then I also last week just got to the end of another dream musical of mine. I got to the last round with the American producers in the room and choreographer, and it was such a surreal experience. I did a lot of rounds for this audition and I gave it everything, and I'm really praying that this pulls through, but I'm not gonna know. I don't know when I find out, so like I'm like hovering by the phone every second. I have another audition coming up So I've been really, really focused on my career as an actor, as a theatre performer, and that's always been my first love. And as much as I love beauty and content creation, I do, obviously, but my heart really lies as an artist, as a creative human being, an individual, and I really want to be able to share that with everybody as much as I can this year, and that's really been a big, big, big focus of mine. So just growing up, and like I've just experienced a lot of inner turmoil and growth as well, like simultaneously, and I've really put a lot of focus and effort into my faith journey, particularly this year, and that has been really, really beautiful for me. I'm currently doing, if you don't know, I'm Maronite Catholic, which is basically Lebanese Catholic. It's an eastern sector of Catholicism stemming from like Syriac tradition. I'm currently doing a 54-day novena, which I'm about 18 days into, and that's been really, really beautiful. Also have a lot going on in my personal life that I can hardly talk about because I'll cry, but I have a very sick family member, which was a really recent diagnosis, and that's been really difficult for my family. Yeah, it's been, you know, life is really lifing. Life is lifing, and being an adult, you know, we're adulting. We're in the thick of adulting right now. I also did buy a house, which is a beautiful blessing, so I've been focusing on that too. So I am doing a lot. I'm doing a lot, and everything is a beautiful blessing, and life always continues to kind of surprise me with its beauty, as well as the juxtaposition of grief and pain. So that's where I'm at right now. So essentially for my day today, I have an online little meeting at 1. It's currently 12:30, so I'm going to do my makeup, do the meeting, and then get back on here and film my hair video for you all. And then I'm going to go visit my teta, because I didn't get to see her yesterday. I normally see her on Sundays, but we were at the hospital and at church. So yeah, I'm going to go see my teta, and then I'm going to go, me and Jessie, so my sister, some of my family members are going to go to St. Chabel's church tonight to pray and offer prayers up for our family member. I really am. Oh, also, how do I forget? I also am doing a podcast right now too. If life could not be any busier, Jessie and I are doing a podcast with Nova. It is all about beauty and like self-love. So we really talk a lot about makeup, hair, skincare, and just like current trending topics in terms of beauty. So if you're really interested in beauty and you love to hear me yap, that's the place to be. We drop 1 episode every single week, and it's called Skinfluence. Usually I would have done a whole, you know, like launch video for you guys, but as you can see, my head is very, very scattered. We are scattered right now. I really love sitting and doing my makeup, almost more than I like doing my hair. I find it really therapeutic. I find it to be my alone time. It just like calms me down, and it's just like kind of this, doing the same motion. It just allows my brain to just numb and switch off, or think a lot. It's like no in between. I forgot how much I miss talking to you all. I definitely want to try and get some more videos out, like at least 1 video a month, Jamie. Come on, I'm sure I could do that for you. I'm sure I can. It's like the way that social media has evolved recently, it's pretty insane. It's so, I mean, down to TikTok a lot, it's so different. It's so different, it's so unfiltered. I really am enjoying that aspect of social media. The reality, people being themselves. There are a lot of trends, but there are also a lot of niche communities growing. So that's a really, really cool thing to see. As someone who's been, you know, working online for her full-time job since she was 17, 18, there's a lot of evolution, and there's a lot of change and growth and things that we have to adapt to, and that can be kind of hard. It can be hard to like accept change when you're really comfortable and something works for you. But it's been interesting to like just see the evolution of creators and influencers. I'm really currently at, you know, I kind of deviated a little bit from myself on Instagram last year, the year before that, and the year before that. And a big part of that for me was like, I really thought that like pushing into the luxury space and being kind of like this like premium content creator was really, I don't know, I really kind of idolized that for myself, and I thought it was a really cool thing to work towards and to position myself as, you know, this kind of like premium content creator, not just your average content creator, like working with all these luxury clients. But I realized it kind of sucks because it's not me, it's not authentic. I wasn't using my authentic voice. I could tell my audience wasn't as engaged, and it was quite compromising too because the luxury industry does not pay very well. It doesn't pay very well. So you're doing a lot of free work, you're slaving away from these brands just for some loans, and you're promoting products that you can't even afford yourself. So as much as I love luxury fashion, I love luxury beauty. Let's leave luxury beauty aside. Luxury beauty is the one, I use it every day. In terms of luxury fashion, I kind of grew out of that desire to position myself that way. I started sharing a lot more just like real things about me, my hair, my days, my friends, my family, and kind of really felt like my audience was re-engaged by that, which has been really, really nice. I've also been posting a lot more about my life as a performer. As a full-time professional, you know, I'm a professional performer, and I felt like for a long time I really kept those, you know, careers and parts of my life separate. I was just doing myself a disservice because it's what I love the most. So I've been sharing more about that, and you guys love it too, so it's like really, really special. I want to do a full video on my fragrance collection because I think one thing that almost everybody on socials does not really know about me is I'm a big fragrance obsessed person. I don't know where I was going with that. I love fragrance so much. I'm a big gourmand girly, but lately I've been getting into like a little bit more juicier, fruitier gourmands. Usually I'm like a caramel, sugar, cookie, swirl, cake, chocolate gal. I've been getting into like a lot of Arab perfumes, true to my culture, and building up my fragrance collection. If I spend money on anything, it's literally fragrances, and my mum just wants to smack me every time. But I love them. So maybe I'll like do a little video on that. The new Maybelline Firework mascara, girl, like, I mean, it's just phenomenal. I just went to Melbourne with Maybelline literally 3 days ago for the launch party for this mascara. I've been using it for around a month. It's stunning. I literally just put one coat on each eye. You know what? I put on like a little bit of Rare Beauty blush. Oh no, not that. Not that color, darling. Not that one. Goodness me. Nah, sorry. This is Cheer. You know, the thought of somebody else like editing my YouTube videos gives me a fright because I do some strange things and I'm a control freak. So how will I be able to give that control up? I don't know. I need someone I can trust. This blush is so pretty, yeah. It's so of a last that is gone. Say what that last be I. Does anybody else like Outlander? Because I love it. Alright, using my basic B lip combo that I wear every single day, even if I'm literally not wearing makeup. Rare Beauty, lip liner in Wise. As I said, I'm a luxury beauty gal. I'm so sorry, everybody, but this is the Lip Blush Balm Tint from Tom Ford, and this is... like, I don't even want to leave the house without it. It's clear, and then it gives you the most perfect pink. Natural flash. Today I feel like smelling like a strawberry milkshake, so I'm using Yara from Lattafa, the pink one. There she is. That's the makeup, everyday kind of makeup, my go-to products right now. Super simple and easy, and I hope you enjoyed this life update, and I really promise I'm going to try my best to be back, but if I'm not, listen to my podcast, come over to TikTok, I post all the time, come over to Instagram, I post all the time. Mwah, I love you. I will try my best to be back though.